Hey guys, it's Ansley. Welcome back for another video. Today I had a requested video that I thought I would do with you that was about grounding. Grounding is really important, so we're going to talk all about it, why you should be grounding, how you feel if you don't ground, and just how to do it in many different ways. So let's get started. So first of all, what is grounding? Grounding is a spiritual way of helping yourself to connect again with the energy from where we come from, helping to become one with the earth and just feel like yourself again and get rid of all the negative things from the materialistic world and just set yourself back to your original energy, just setting yourself to feeling completely balanced and at peace. How do you know when you're not grounded? There's a number of ways. I've experienced this a lot, especially when I'm working too much, I'm very worried about money, I'm very stressed out, or I'm not making time for my spirituality. And that seems to be a common theme with most people. We're either working too much or not making time for the things we need to be making time for. So here's a couple things that you might notice if you are not grounded. You have a very difficult time concentrating. It's hard for you to keep a conversation and keep on the topic. It's hard for you to do work. It's hard for you to read or just focus on anything. You'll feel very fatigued and very tired even after doing nothing. You're not exercising. You're not finding the motivation to do anything. You can't even get out of bed. You don't want to get out of bed. And it's at a very low state. Not necessarily that you want to take a lazy day. It's you really don't have any motivation to do anything, and it's to the point where it's getting a little bit concerning. You'll feel ill when you're not, you'll get headaches a lot or feel very nauseous or just get a sore throat or whatever it is, and it's not the seasonal changes, it's not allergies, you're not sick, it's just happening to you a lot and you just feel very overwhelmed with this kind of feeling and you can't really do anything about it. You can feel very depressed, stressed, aggressive, or have a lot of anxiety. You might act out towards other people. You might not have the motivation to do anything like we talked about. You just might be very unhappy with your life and just kind of see life in a very negative kind of way. And then, of course, you just feel very disconnected from things. You don't feel like yourself. You feel like you have a lot of pressure on you. You just feel very weighed down, and you don't feel like you're doing what you should be doing, and you don't feel like you're on the right track, and everything just kind of seems hopeless. So there's a number of different ways to ground, and everybody does it differently, but I'm going to name a couple ways that I like to do it, and ways that you can, of course, always try and experiment with. So of course, grounding, the best way to do that is to spend time in nature, whether that be on hikes or at the beach or whatever it is, just sitting in your backyard, spending time in nature and really connecting. When we ground, we're setting ourselves back to the original energy of the earth, where we come from. That's where crystals and plants and all of these spiritual things that really help us in our practices come from. And so resetting our energy to that and connecting with that divine power will help us to connect just as they do. It makes no sense why we would be using these healing things like crystals around us and not trying to reset ourselves back to the energy just as they do when we charge them. The next way is meditating, and of course everybody will do this differently. There's a lot of meditations for grounding that you can follow on YouTube or on podcasts or any of that. I always like to do visualization meditation. Really visualizing the energy coming up from the earth and going through your chakras, through your crown chakra, and helping you to ground with roots is a really good method for me. I always use crystals as well. I usually go off of what my intuition tells me I need. I've been doing this long enough that I know what my energy needs to heal, and so sometimes I'm drawn to carnelian or quartz or whatever it is, and I'll hold them in a meditation. Grounding is really about being personal and doing what you feel you need to do. The next one is use lots of natural items such as crystals and plants and incense, essential oils, and just stuff you get in nature. Once again, these are the things that come from nature, and this is where you ground. And so using items that hold this natural energy that really helps us to heal and feel balanced, and bringing them into your home will help your space feel so much better. And of course, wearing jewelry with crystals will help you to feel more balanced overall as well. And you can always research good crystals for grounding. Some of them are black tourmaline, smoky quartz, tiger's eye, and so forth. Like this, I do like to surround myself with natural things like plants, pumpkins, crystals, all kinds of stuff, because it really helps your space feel so much different. And when you don't have them in there, it feels very lonely and just there's not energy flowing around. But when you have them actively in here and you're caring for them and putting your energy into them, you'll see that it'll come right back at you. The next one is do a cleansing. Of course, you can do this with a number of things. You can do a sage cleansing, you can do a meditation visualization cleansing, you can use Palo Santo, incense, intention, and all of that, whatever you want to use, crystals. There's a number of ways you can do this, but just blessing your home and regularly cleansing it will help to keep all these negative energies away from you and help you to feel more grounded and balanced overall, because your space is cleansed and more protective and just happier and more uplifted. The next one is doing a shower meditation. You can do these anytime, but these are really great for grounding as well, because water really helps you to connect. So you can also do this like swimming. You can go to a lake or a river and just envision this energy washing off of you and cleansing you with purity and washing away all the negative. The same thing is done with wind and rain and storms and all just that powerful natural energy. These are really what will help us to reset our energy and come back into our space and ground us. Of course, also doing things that you enjoy, not just going to work and making money and coming home and doing it all the next day without any time in between to work on your passions or your goals or exercise or get moving or whatever it is you enjoy. Without having that in your life, you're going to feel very disconnected because you're not aligned with the energy that life has set for your path. And that's your purpose. And when you're not aligned with your purpose, then you're not ever going to be happy, and you'll search for happiness in materialistic things. Gardening will also help you because you're once again working with the energies of nature. Doing yoga and any energy work, balancing your chakras, and all of that is definitely helpful as well. Eating healthy will help you a lot because it means you're taking care of your body, and when you eat unhealthy or you consume a lot of very negative, low vibrational things like alcohol or drugs or any of that, it will definitely lower your energy barrier and your energy overall and make you more vulnerable to negative things, and it will attract that more, once again weakening your energy and making you feel less grounded overall. The next one is taking a salt bath. If you guys don't know, salt absorbs negative energy. There's so many beliefs of putting it at your windowsills and at your doorways to help collect negative energy so it doesn't come into your home. So having a salt bath will really help to detox your body and pull out all the negative energy and help you to feel more grounded and connected once more. And you can take this a step further and bless the water that you're in with purity and cleansing and protection, whatever else you want to put into it, and help yourself to feel more centered and balanced. But guys, that is it for my video today. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope this connected with you and this gave you some insight. Of course, this is not all the ways you can ground. This is not even close to all the ways you can ground. These are just some of the most powerful ways that I found grounding is very helpful for me. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later.